We've got the award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show just ahead. We bend the minds of our hostess and hostesses.
What?
And
Start over. Read that over.
No, I like it. And online followers in the Guess the Sold Car Price Roundup, along with this week's recalls. Also, I'll give you my thoughts on driving the 2025 Ford Ranger. Jeff has the Motor Minute in this segment of the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin, Chief Engineer David Ainsley. He's awake, but he's not doing anything. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us on this Saturday. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. So, should we do recalls first, or what do you want to do first?
It's your call. It's your recall. You got recalls, and then you got the price guessing game.
Yeah, so let's do the recalls.
Okay.
First out of the box, Ford, as usual. It's unfortunate. They could save a lot of money. Wouldn't have to raise prices so much if they build decent cars that weren't recalled.
They got a fuel leak this week or something, don't they? You know what they should do? Don Armstrong wants to buy a car. Okay, Don Armstrong, you come to the factory and you build it. Build your own car. That way, if there's anything wrong with it, it's on you.
Do you know how long
No, you got people to guide you. Okay, this bolt goes in there. Put that bolt on.
That's not going to happen.
Do you know it would still take so long for Don Armstrong to do that? He might be finished with his first Chariot by now, much less starting on the next Ford.
Do you put the wooden wagon wheels on, or you use
We want the optional ones
with the iron tread on it.
Iron tread.
That's how tires started, because the iron would not wear the wood down.
Well, Ford is very well aware of the fact that they get a lot of recalls. Some of them because of build quality, most of them because of failure of their suppliers. And I asked them do you think that you could put a little bit more effort in building more quality parts and pieces that you assemble at your factory? Because, as I've said many, many times, car companies, Ford, GM, Chrysler, they don't actually make the parts.
No.
It's all farmed out. What these car companies are assemblers, is what they are, mainly.
If you're driving down the road and you're behind a vehicle in traffic and you see the shape of the vehicle, license plate, tail lights, all that, but sometimes you see parts on this vehicle that resemble the parts on that vehicle.
Yes.
So is it a crossover from the vendor? I mean, I'm going to make an ABC taillight. Now, does that ABC taillight fit Audi? Does it fit Ford? Does it fit Jag? So I think a lot of that stuff is intermixed as well.
Some of it is, but I will. Well, for instance, the rear view camera issue that goes across, I think, every make and model of car. I don't know whether it's a software issue or it's the actual camera or the display, but all the time we're getting recalls because of failure of the camera image on the screen. And the rear view camera is now mandatory on all cars.
Right. And some of them, the image is better than others, so it's hard to tell, and they don't really go into that detail.
Well, this image doesn't even exist.
Right, but I mean, they don't. Is it the physical camera itself, which isn't much? I mean, it's not.
No,
there's not much to it. Or is it connections to the computer? I mean,
it's the
there's
diodes.
So many places it could be a failure.
Electronics within.
What is a diode?
A diode is something that you should already know about. That's what it is.
Is it any relationship to Odie Coloni?
No, none at all.
Ford recalling 273,789 SUVs because of the risk of lost brake function. Now, that's
the one I was thinking of.
That could be a problem.
Yeah.
Recall covers 22 to 24 Ford Expedition and Lincoln Navigator. Only 1% of the vehicles are expected to be affected. The recall comes less than a month after the automaker recalled more than 123,000 2017 and 2018 Lincoln Navigators, Ford Expeditions, and F-150s for a similar issue. Because chances are that brake issue, it goes across all of that. So from 17 to 24, they've been building the same part.
Yep.
Other recalls. I think pretty much every Volvo automobile known to man, and guess what it is? Rear view camera image may not display. All the Volvos 22 to 25 go on the recall list at NHTSA, type in your VIN number, and it'll tell you if yours is on that list.
Yep. I saw a Peugeot pickup truck. I've never seen one. I didn't know when they made them. It said Peugeot. It was some kind of whatever option. It was some kind of track vehicle. It looked like a Ranger size, but it was Peugeot.
I had no clue.
Yeah, I'm going to look into it.
Here's something that'll give you a reason not to sleep at night. Electric oil pump may
what I
overheat.
need.
Electric oil pump may overheat and cause a fire on the Hyundai Palisade for 2025. Hey, what you got? You bought a new car. I did. I bought a 2025 Hyundai Palisade. Poof! In the driveway, the oil pump catches fire, and that's the end of that.
Isn't the oil pump still down in the oil pan?
That's the real question. I don't know where the oil pump is.
It's not a dry sump.
I don't know. With new cars, you don't know where some of this stuff that they've moved it to or what powers it.
Ooh.
Is it the engine or is it an electric motor?
A little electric pump.
On the exterior.
All it says here is
Yeah.
electric oil pump may overheat.
Electric oil pump. Yeah.
Good catch.
Got excited there.
Loose cylinder head screws may allow oil to leak. You think? Audi Q5 and the Q5 Sportback 22 to 24 model years. Okay, those are the recalls.
See, if you got an electric oil...
Don, you're such a complainer. You complain about everything all the time. Not complaining, just telling you the facts.
Nothing but the facts, ma'am.
If you got an electric oil pump, you got to have a way for that pump to be tied into the oil pan. Either it's
Probably.
mounted on the oil pan or you got a line to the oil pan.
I was going to say a pump, yes. If it was just
It
an
said it was
activated,
electric.
activated like a servo or something, that would be yeah. Huh, I don't know.
A dry sump oil pump.
I don't think it has that. I don't think.
It wouldn't be electric.
Why not? Could be.
Or if you spark something down there.
Dry pump.
You get it sparked down low. You never can tell.
You haven't had one of those in decades.
Years, I'm telling you.
All right. Sold Cars Roundup
Hold
from
on.
Hemmings.
You got a cigarette there?
Yeah. I got some Newports.
There you go.
Newport cigarettes. Remember those? All right. Let's go over here to Hemmings and look at Sold Cars Roundup. It's a little guessing game with boys, including Jeff Heitzman, and sometimes
George
Skelton will chime in. And if you'd like to chime in, be our guest.
If Doug Schaefer's listening, chime in.
Yeah, exactly. Our email address is info@InWheelTime.com. Is that where they check in through, Mars?
Yes.
Okay. So, first up is a 1966 Ford Mustang convertible.
Wow.
Now, that's got stock wheels. It looks stock.
Is that British Racing Green?
Well, that's what I would call it. Looks like it's got a 289 V8 in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a gussied up one.
Sure.
It looks like the car top boot needs to be replaced on it.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the way they came.
No, they
kind of
didn't.
crappy.
No, well, there's that.
But it's got the little trunk luggage holder on the trunk.
You know what? I think it's been recalled.
Yeah. All right. So how much did that sell for a couple of weeks ago?
I'm going to go. Dang, 12.
12.
Yeah.
Mars?
No, I'm going to go. Heitzman took my number at 22, so I'm going to go 20. George says 16.
Mars? I can't believe it, but you won that one.
What do you got? 22.
Sold price at $20,790.
I was going to say that.
Of course you were.
All right, we can quit now.
Next up is the 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle.
Look at that. What do we got badged on that?
That would be a
puppy?
396 if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's a clone.
Hubba.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you decide, but it does have a Stinger hood that is not factory.
No.
Absolutely.
That'd be the first thing that I'd change. And those SS Kragers, that's old school, need to move up.
Yeah.
So 66 Chevy Chevelle, how much did that car sell for? Looks like it's a black on black. It looks pretty good.
17.
17.
Heitzman says 25, but I'm going to, even with it being a clone, I'm going to go 28.
34.9.
I got close.
So that tells me that it might not be a clone. It might not be a numbers matching vehicle, but it's not a clone.
Either that or it's in really pristine shape.
Well, it's that, but with that hood and stuff.
That hood, that Stinger hood does not work for me.
And the wheels got to go too.
2014 Chevy Corvette is our next up. 2014. So this is a C6.
Yeah.
Or 7.
It's either or. I'll call it a 7.
Whatever. 2014 Chevy Corvette. Looks clean, looks stock. Stock wheels, nice chrome wheels.
34.
Red.
34.
Jeff says 34. Mr. Mars, what do you think?
I'd give you about 10 for it. I don't like the headlights and stuff on it.
10?
Heitzman says 31, and I probably would say if 38.
What did you say, Jeff?
34.
33.6. Jeff wins.
George says 35. He came in a little late, but he got it in before you said.
So y'all were kind of in the ballpark. All right.
We're going to sell it to Mike for 60.
I now have a couple of Pontiacs.
Oh, let me get to the next one.
2 Pontiacs coming up. The first one here is the 1968 Pontiac Firebird.
Pre-chicken.
Now, this is a convertible. And if I were a guessing man, I would say this is probably an all original.
Up on the hood.
Now, you may not agree with me, or I don't know, but you'll find out.
400.
Yeah.
A 68 Pontiac Firebird.
34.
34.
Yes.
Mars?
I would say 24. Heitzman says 28.
So now, as I said, this looks like an all original. $54,600 is what it went for.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dough.
It's a lot of dough for that 68.
It's got to be, maybe it's a 4-speed or something in there. I mean, it says it's a 400. I didn't even know they put a 400
Plus, it's a
in
drop
it.
top, so.
Yeah. That's why I say it's got to be an all original. For $54,000? Yeah. All right, next up, the next Pontiac. Quite different from the 68. This is a 66. The stacked quad headlamps. This, too, is probably an all original. Now, it might not have original paint, but it appears as though it's a stock 66 GTO. What do you think that's sold for? Now, is that a convertible?
Yes,
it
it's a soft top.
Okay.
I'm going to go 32.
Okay, 32. Mr. Mars?
I'm going to go 28.
God, you guys are...
Heitzman says 32.
68 250. I said to you, this looks like an all original
I'm only
stock.
buying half of it.
I understand what you're saying, but I mean, I'm seeing it's got hood pins on it, which is not factory. So somebody's jacked with it.
It's got Texas
and
plate
I'm not
on it,
even
too.
sure I didn't even know they made a convertible back that day, or in a GTO model.
All right, moving on.
Well, George said 26, so.
A 1986 Oldsmobile 442. Now, an 86 model means, even though it's a 442, it doesn't have any horsepower.
No. Well, that means it's got 4 wheels and it's got 4 tires and it's got 2
That's
horsepower.
not what it means, but
two exhausts.
okay, yeah.
Well, and the mud flaps have got me.
Oh yeah.
I feel paying extra for that, and I'm going to pay right at 14,000.
All right, let me just tell you this: that it is a clone.
14.
Oh wow! For a clone,
Let's go 12. I'll go 12.
Jeff
Then
Heitzman.
and that's high.
Are you serious?
What did Heitzman say?
34.
No.
Not for a clone, but what do you say, Morris?
Maybe he missed the clone part of it. I would actually say 18. Oh, George says 18, so I'll go 16.
I'm going 12.
19,688 for a clone. Okay.
It must be like immaculate.
Well, it may be.
I'm sure it is, but it's got to be.
I don't believe that emblem up there under the left front headlight is stock. I don't think that the headlight. But
You think somebody at a dealership put that on there?
I don't know, but that doesn't look like some sort of stock place to put that.
Same guy that put the mud flaps, the bolt-on mud flaps on, and put that on.
Okay, we're getting down here to the nitty gritty.
They're factory.
Next up, the Jeep that nobody liked.
Oh, square headlight Jeep.
Yeah.
Square headlight Jeep.
No reserve.
1989 Jeep Wrangler, yellow, 2-door, obviously. In '89, they didn't build a 4-door. So it's got the square headlights on it, and it's got some custom touches like that front bumper. I don't know what else it's got, but there you go. So what do you think that drew?
I'm going to give you 8 only because of the wheel chalk on the left front tire.
Oh, God. I didn't even see that, but yeah. Well, either that or he's a airline pilot or something.
It's on a slope.
Yeah. So,
Oh, my
1989 Jeep Wrangler.
8.
Jeff says 8. Mars?
Heitzman says 21. George says 10. And I'm going to say 16.
$6,200.
Yeah. And if you look close, they've tagged these trees for cutting them down. Look at that.
Oh, true.
Trees are tagged.
Yeah, probably to make room for a bigger garage.
Yeah.
And
put a real Jeep in it.
That's what they make the wooden wheel
Okay,
chocks
next
out
up. This is for Jeff.
All right, look at that.
This is a 1949 Dodge Wayfarer. I didn't even know that there was such a thing.
Yeah, there's a Wayfarer in an Eagle song.
Well, there's also isn't there a website that you can go to and buy things on?
It's called Wayfair.
Oh, Wayfair, okay. 1949 Dodge Wayfarer.
You don't get out much.
Wayfarer.
How much? Convertible, looks
Lord.
completely stock. It looks beautiful if you're into
Really
that
does.
if you're into that
gorgeous.
body style.
$62,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Mars?
No, I'm thinking like 45.
45.
I got no input from the internet yet.
Okay. Well, we're just going to move on because I'm going to tell you it went for $22,155.
Gosh.
That seems like a bargain to me.
Yeah, it does.
And last up is Jeff's car of the week. A 1975 Buick LeSabre.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that
Baby
thing.
blue, white interior.
It almost doesn't even fit into the picture frame. It's so big. It's a 3-holer.
Yeah.
A Buick LeSabre 3-holer.
3-holer drop top.
Uh-huh.
That side marker light is as big as my headlight.
How much do you think that car weighs?
Oh, probably, I'm thinking
6,000
6,000 pounds. Yeah,
pounds.
that's a nice round
How
number.
much?
15-inch tires. It's got the depth. I'm going to go 14.
Next.
Michael?
George says 13,250. And I'm going to go 12, a flat 12.
All right. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a George Skelton car. I could see him driving through the halls of Temple, Texas, driving this at $8,650.
$8,000.
The problem is you're going to have to buy a new garage because this won't fit in yours.
Yeah.
No, it definitely won't fit in mine. I don't even know if it fit on the driveway.
You get 3 gas stations to the mile.
Yeah. So that's our fun
you
little
go.
weekly Hemmings Sold Cars Roundup. We'll try to repeat that again next week. Fun. All right. It's time to take a quick break, shall we?
Okay.
All right. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show continues right after these messages.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show thanks you for 14 wonderful years. Yep, our first show aired May 7th, 2011 on a local radio station. Then it was a move to the digital world and social media, and you followed. Thank you. We continue to build and grow our fan base, and it's all because of you and your auto enthusiast friends. We appreciate your support. It's always great to see you at our remote broadcasts, and we hope you'll continue to stop by and say hello. It's been a great ride, and we hope to bring you more fun and adventure right here on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show.
Hey, our last stop on the InWheelTime Spring Tour happens June 12th. Granbury, Texas is the location.
Spring break.
For the Lone Star Street Rod Association State Run. That live broadcast will air at a special time, 9 to noon, and we hope that you will join us either in Granbury or on your favorite outlet that you're listening, watching us today. Time now for the Motor Minute. Jeffrey has
Motor
that.
Minute, we're going back to Indy. Last week we talked about some unique facts and things about Indianapolis Speedway. I've got some emails and some information from other people. Hey, what about this? What about that? Well, originally the surface was made of crushed stone and tar, giving it the nickname Brickyard. And there was like over 1 million bricks at one time that were laid in the track. While most tracks have been paved with asphalt, a 1-yard strip of the original bricks remain as the start-finish line known as the Yard of Bricks. We all knew that. The first Indianapolis 500 race, also known as the Indy 500, took place in 1911, has since become the most prestigious race in motorsports history. Memorial Day tradition, besides my birthday, the Indy 500 is traditionally held on Memorial Weekend, attracting enthusiasts from around the world. We did know that. Oval Track. Speedway's Oval Track is a 2.5-mile long track which features 4 distinct turns, short chute, and all that good stuff, which makes it very exciting. The largest seating capacity for any sporting event is 250,000 spectators. NASCAR is even getting involved because it hosts the Brickyard 400, and the race has been held at the Speedway since 1994. I think Jeff Gordon won that first one. World War I, I should say. During World War I, the track was temporarily closed, and the facility was used for military aviation and vehicle repair. Airmail days, the inaugural U.S. transcontinental airmail service took off from the Speedway in 1918. And there's called the Triple Crown, which is winning the 500, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and the Formula One World Championship was all won by Graham Hill, which was an English race car driver and has not been achieved since. The Pagoda is an iconic control tower that overlooks the track and serves as the central hub for the race management. Grand Prix Figure 8 racing, which is exciting to me. In the early years, the track hosted the Grand Prix of Figure 8 racing, a unique, challenging form of motorsport. And the last one, a lot of calls on this one, the museum, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
You ever been there?
I've been there, not during a race, but then been there off-season. Speedway Museum showcases a wide array of racing memorabilia, historic race cars, making it a must-visit for racing enthusiasts. If you're in Indianapolis, go see it. I encourage you.
Yeah, because the winning car actually goes into the museum right after the race, after they clean it up a little bit.
And then we bid on it.
Then we bid on it, yeah. All right, time now for this hour's car review. Had a chance to drive the 2024 Ford Ranger, mid-size pickup truck. Final assembly location, Wayne, Michigan.
Yeah, baby.
Available trim levels, XL, XLT, Lariat, and Raptor. Now, I will tell you that I drove 2 Rangers back-to-back. I just got out of the Raptor, which I'll review next week. This is not the Raptor, okay? So it falls under the XL, XLT, and Lariat trim levels. Now, I had the Super Crew 4x4 Lariat, standard pickup truck, midsize as we call it. 5 seats in it. It was all new for 2024. Exterior features Ford-esque styling with attractive grille design. Body side sculpting on regular trims adds to the overall look. And I say regular trims because the Raptor is got different trim and different sculpting on the side. Didn't know that. Had to look. Faux vent on the front fenders, like that. Tailgate and rear lighting are modern and add to its attractiveness. Overall, this truck gets high marks for exterior design. What could use improvement? Nothing. Interior highlights. Again, high marks for interior design. Ford knows trucks, and they know how to build them, and they did a bang-up job on this one. This trim level comes with larger infotainment screen. Looks and works great. Cubby above the glove box is really nice. It's a handy feature, especially for your passenger. Materials throughout the cabin are nice, and they're also of the heavy-duty variety. So it's not going to be the lush, plush velvet in Mom's Cadillac in that. What I liked, even the cloth seats are attractive and comfortable. What could use improvement? Some instrument gauges a little bit too small for these old eyes to read clearly. For instance, the gas gauge.
Oh, boy.
It's tiny, and you've got to really pay attention and look at it.
You got to look for it.
You have to look for it. And once you get there, okay, where is the gas? Is it a quarter of a tank? I really can't tell. So that matters to you, then complain. 2.3-liter turbocharged four-cylinder that turns out 270 horsepower. You're going, oh, well, that's not much. Yeah, it's matched actually pretty well with this mid-sized truck. 310 pound-feet of torque, 10-speed automatic transmission, tow rating 7,500 pounds. That's a lot. Haul rating 1,800 pounds. Now, manufacturer miles per gallon, city 19. It's rated 23 on the highway for combined at 20. I averaged 21.1 miles per gallon over 406.9 miles. What I liked about it, plenty of pep and capability with this engine transmission combination. And the reason that they're able to get away with 270 horsepower is that 10-speed automatic transmission. And we talked to the guy at Stellantis last week that forget the drive ratio in the rear axle these days, they do it all in the transmission. And man, I'm telling you, that 10-speed automatic transmission, sweet.
Makes a lot of difference.
Yeah, it really does. Ride and handling is great, especially for an unloaded pickup truck, because really to be a true tester, you need to put about 1,000 pounds in the bed and or tow something with it to get the real gist of what that truck is made for. If you're just going to buy the truck because you like the way that it looks, great, you don't have to worry about it. It's still a good ride. But to do it the right way, you got to put a load on it, and I didn't do that. Shame on me.
Did you say it was a compact or mid-size pickup?
It's a mid-size.
Okay.
The compact is the Maverick. We're going to get to that in just a second. Ride and handling, great in my opinion. What could use improvement? If you want more of this size truck, get the Raptor. You'll understand why when I tell you this. Base trim price, $55,620. Prices tested, $60,050. Base model price, $32,670. Shop this truck if you really are interested in that size truck. Now, the competitors, the Chevy Colorado starts at $29,500. Now, the Ford, again, base is $32,670. Base on the Chevy Colorado, $29,500. Toyota Tacoma starts at $33,700, right in the ballpark with it. And the smaller Ford Maverick, and I threw this in there just so you get an idea. The smaller Ford Maverick starts at $23,920. That's $10,000 less on a starting price than the Ranger. Does it have the capability? No. It's it's a different truck. But
right.
I thought it would be interesting to know what's the difference. Well, I like the Maverick, but I like the Ranger, not quite sure. Don't really care about the size as much. Well, the Maverick is definitely smaller, but starts at $23,900.
Yeah, so you got the Maverick, the Ranger, the 150, and the price steps up accordingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, I really did like it a lot. And, I go back to the original Ranger. You still see those stupid things on the road. They've got to have 1 million miles on them, and the guys that have those, they take care of them.
Yeah.
And
nothing wrong with that.
It looks nothing wrong with that at all.
You can't replace them.
That's right. You can't. And I'm sure that there are plenty of replacement parts available for them as well. All right. If you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address here is info@InWheelTime.com. We're back after this quick break.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey Radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us.